We spoke to a few recruiters and asked them, what is the hardest part about your job? And the information that we got back is quite interesting. So here are the top 5 issues that recruiters say is the hardest part about their job is when recruiting truck drivers. So number 1, the ghosters. Recruiters are on the phone. Hey John, are you good to start on Monday? He says yes. Driver does his paperwork, driver does a road test, does a drug test, and then comes times to show up and to come to work, and driver's just not there. You give the driver a call once, twice, not picking up, so they are called the ghosters. The second hardest part about being a recruiter is the license surprises. So the recruiter says, you got a CDL, is it clean? Yes. No accidents, no accidents. Any violations? No violations. Recruiter pulls up the driver's record of employment, and all of a sudden you see violation after violation, at-fault accident, a speeding ticket, handheld device. I mean, it could be all over the place. The third biggest issue that they all complain about is drivers' unrealistic expectations. So some truck drivers, they want local, which is fine. But the other drivers will want weekends at home, which is also okay for some companies. But when you're applying for a position in for us, for cross-border or for long haul, and you're demanding weekends at home and no nights and local work only and no touch freight, it could be a little bit challenging. So unrealistic expectations from the driver's side. Now, sometimes I even get one step further where drivers will tell me, no, I don't want to cross this border, I only want to cross this border, or I only want runs to Texas, or I only want to run Florida. So again, unrealistic expectations is definitely the next one. And now coming into problem number 4, which every recruiter complains about, is the amount of paperwork, the amount of releases. Now, a lot of this is digital, but again, it goes into folders, into virtual folders, lots of documents, lots of release forms. Drug test. In order to put a drug test, you need some more forms. You need also to get the driver's work history. You have his CVR, you have the driver abstract, you have reference letters from other companies. You have to contact his previous employer, make sure that he was a good driver. So there's just so many forms that are involved and so many documents that are involved. It can get quite annoying, to tell you the truth, as a recruiter. So before I get into problem number 5, which every single recruiter out there is going to understand where I'm coming from, I would like to just say, if there are any recruiters out there that are watching this, I would love to reach out to you guys to talk to you about a new product that's coming out for recruiters, specifically for the trucking space. So if you are a recruiter, please reach out, private message me. I'd love to talk to you guys about this and to show you something that's coming out in the near future. Now let's get into number 5. It's retention roulette. So even if you are hiring the driver, even if you have done the road test, the drug test, application sent, application received, passes the drug test, gets inside that truck, finally passes the dispatch orientation, driver gets in the truck, he works for a week, for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden you get that email that the driver is just not happy with the position, so the driver leaves. Okay, and that is the biggest problem the recruiters have right now, is the retention piece. Over the last 6 months, or actually over the last year, it has been a lot better. But when things are going to start getting busy again, you better believe that drivers are going to be moving from place to place, and rightfully so. They want the best deal for themselves and they want the highest paying job out there. Well, recruiters out there, what do you guys have to think? And drivers, please let me know, is there anything else that we can add to this list? I'd love to see it from your perspective. Put some comments down below why recruiters are experiencing these things. I'm Ronen, and I'll catch you in my next video.